What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, I do apologize for not having any Black Ops 6 gameplay to kind of, go with the Black Ops 6 commentary. But I just haven't been playing the game. It's been so much crap going on. Between the anti-cheat, between the actual game itself, the servers, everything is crumbling. But ladies and gentlemen, today I saw some more information over on Twitter that makes me not want to log into Black Ops 6 at all. I'm going to showcase it all to you guys. I'm going to lay out the evidence that I have, and of course, I want us to all go down in the comment section and debate it up. If you guys think it's true, if you think it's false, whatever you guys believe, leave it down below. I just hope we can be respectful about it because I know the internet is a very immature place, but we'll see how all that goes. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 morning Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I do stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting around 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, you guys can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to Call of Duty, I think we already know how invasive Activision actually is, especially when it comes to your microphone. Now, again, we haven't really been able to confirm that your microphone is technically always on, but after seeing what I saw on Twitter, my God, it's looking very interesting for basically all the things that we as a community allow Activision to have access to, because you have to keep in mind, every time we load up this game, or every time you go into a new Call of Duty experience, you accept terms and conditions. And a lot of people aren't going to go ahead and bother reading through these terms and conditions. But at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do about this, ladies and gentlemen. You can go ahead and uninstall the game, even though in this, this post here, it's claims that even if you uninstall, it's still on your PC. I don't technically believe that. I think that, if you, sweep your PC, restart, all of the above, delete the game, you should be clean. So, of course, you could still opt into doing that. But if you are currently playing Call of Duty right now, you have accepted into Black Ops 6, you are basically, exposed here. But as you can see from Bush Off over on Twitter, he tagged a bunch of people saying, I helped a gov agency prove Activision's game software has access to your camera, like the patent state. Merry Xmas Activision, now stop hiding felonies behind patents. And he also added pixels of Mark right here saying X Defiant was clean. Sucks your bosses screwed up, because he also went to the X Defiant files, did a little searching, and it's nothing like the Call of Duty files whatsoever. But again, for those who are a little bit curious here, here's the first bit of information that this person or this individual has posted out here. And as you can see highlighted right there, NVIDIA Camera 64 DLL, which once again proves that they do have access to your camera. Now, let's be honest here. How likely are they going to go ahead and use your camera or, to do any of that stuff? Probably not very frequently. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to be very honest here, it's your camera is probably not going to be used for much. But in my opinion, it's still the personal privacy of the overall deal here. Regardless if they're going to use your camera or not use your camera, they still have all rights to be able to activate it, use it, whatever they feel like, at their disposal whenever they like, and they have access to do so. Also, on top of this, as you can see in another post here, even further into the code, they have access not only to your cameras, your microphones, but also things like your Discord DMs and everything, all of the above. They have access to pretty much everything you own on a PC, which is very, very, very sketchy, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, because it's not like, we're talking about a kernel level anti-cheat going on right here. No, we don't even have a good anti-cheat within Call of Duty right now. I mean, cheaters are running rampant everywhere, okay? This is something beforehand, which is creepy, because now I'm thinking to myself, they want to introduce a more in-depth kernel system into Call of Duty. And now, after seeing all of this stuff, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I don't know if I even want them to take that step anymore. Although it'll be great for, taking away the cheaters, but let's be honest here, Activision, who also just got picked up by Microsoft, who is an even bigger corporation, who would gladly probably take this information as well. And you got to keep in mind, this right here is on Windows, which who owns? Microsoft. Now, for console players, I think you guys are a tad bit safer. I don't know. I could be completely wrong here. If you have a PlayStation camera, they might be able to tap into that on your PlayStation. But so far, from what I see through all the coding here, it's basically a PC problem. So for a lot of the PC players, this is going to be the drama that we're really dabbling in. And also, I'm going to showcase another tweet here by Atapa who responded to this post, who put it in a great way. Unfortunately, nobody with any credibility or platform will amplify this. Even though in layman's terms, he is showing proof Call of Duty is a rat in your PC. You can delete COD, AMBNet, Steam, etc. And these listening functions still remain. Again, I don't know how true this is, but again, like I said, debate it down in the comment section. I'm curious what you guys think. But he goes on to say, that's why they won't be honest about their matchmaking algorithms. It's very invasive. Everything from your Discord activity, web history, Spotify history, YouTube history. Ever wonder why you got chat banned and don't even use in-game mic? Probably that time you called your homie a, R-word in Discord VC. I can't say it on YouTube either, man. But still don't believe me? If you have COD downloaded, you'll have two versions of Microsoft WordPad. One you could delete, the other says that you don't have admin perms to do so, and for whatever reason is coming with a server. Odd function of a WordPad app, wouldn't you say? Reinstall Windows and it will disappear until you download COD again. Imagine if they actually cared about cheating in their game. With this kind of overreach, they should be able to ban you the second you purchase cheats. But nah, that doesn't make them any money. And if you still don't believe me, well, they have patents that are protecting the exact methods of manipulating us that they've spent millions upon millions registering and protecting. Google cost to register international patent and now realize they have hundreds of these. Then ask yourself, what does this company spend money on that doesn't offer a significant ROI? And if you're still lost at this point, stop drinking tap water. Again, I don't know how far I feel about, them ratting out your PC and stuff like that and sticking it through, but still, you can't lie. Just looking at all of this stuff and looking at the code, and again, I'll even throw up a patent right here that kind of showcases to a lot of you guys that they do have rights to, basically, implement being able to take control of your camera and stuff like that through the actual game itself. And just very quickly, I do want to hop back to what Itapa said here because it's very true. It's very, very, very true. The fact that they can do all of this, they have freedom to so many things that, you obviously have given them the right to have, the freedom to take advantage of. All of us did, including myself. If you are playing Black Ops 6, if you got into Black Ops 6, you gave them the right to go ahead and do so. It is what it is. But like I said, it's just very, very, very creepy. And if they can do all of that stuff, if they can tap into all of that information, why do we have such a bad cheating problem? They have all of your information. You're telling me you can't see if an individual visited a cheating website? Or just let alone notice that an individual has cheats programmed onto their PC? I don't understand this. How can they tap into everything within your PC between, all of your information to your camera to your actual, your mouse, the mouse you're using to aim? How can they tap into all of this stuff, but they can't find if someone is using cheats in their game? Please, someone make it make sense. Again, I'm not really here to, cause any beefs. I just want to start up a discussion here because I thought this was a very interesting post. Again, it is what it is. We accepted into it. And I personally believe if you uninstall the game, you should probably be able to clean it off. But according to this post, if you uninstall Call of Duty, they still have the rights to do all of that stuff. I don't know. I think that would be very deep. And honestly, that would indeed cause a massive lawsuit. I mean, to the point where, Activision would probably be shut down completely. I don't think it would get that far. But still, the fact that they, with your consent, can do all of these things is just very sketchy. And it's just so backwards. But again, I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you guys believe this? Do you think that this is real? Are they actually doing this to all of us? Or do you think it's just, kind of baloney and that it isn't that big of a deal? The fact that they can get your microphone and, your camera and watch you and all this stuff isn't a problem. To me, I just don't like that stuff. That's where I'm coming from. I've never been a big fan of knowing that someone can literally tap into my stuff whatsoever, no matter what. And it makes sense for why everybody is catching voice bans, right? Including myself. I catch voice bans, and the funny part about it is that I don't even have the audio enabled within Call of Duty. It's funny because I was talking about this back in Modern Warfare 3 when I did catch that ban. For all the, people who've been sticking around on this channel for a long time watching all that content, I really appreciate you guys. First and foremost, thank you. But secondly, you guys already know what I'm talking about here because I discussed it in that video. But I don't use audio, right? I turn it off because I mostly stream, and we all know how, the internet gets. We all know how games are. People throw the most outlandish stuff out there, so I have to keep it set so I personally, don't get banned off the platform. So I just cut audio off, you know what I'm saying? I host open lobbies, everybody's welcome to join, but at the end of the day, I can't hear anyone, right? I talk to everybody in chat, and that's how I, go ahead and communicate. But it doesn't make any logical sense why I would catch that ban unless it's listening to me on stream yapping it up or something like that, or when I'm not on stream or in a Discord call and it's listening to me yapping it up or something like that. Who knows? Who knows what it's actually doing? But that's the only thing that makes sense, because how could I possibly get a voice chat ban when I don't even have it active within the game? Like, honestly, again, I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with what I showed you guys today, but from my personal experience, it really does just make all of the sense. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And like I said earlier, if you guys want to catch any of my live streams, I do that Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, if you guys are interested, I got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.